Hey, Mikey here for rating songs on the Beach Boys albums. For this episode, I'm rating the songs on the Shut Down Volume 2 album. Rating these songs mostly from the songwriter's point of view with production and performance following respectively. This album is the second to really show how much the powers that be were pushing for new Beach Boys product. But they were probably right to put stuff out so fast. The audience of the Beach Boys could easily forget them without new product. Nonetheless, we have some truly great songs and some, shall we say, not so great songs. But in the end, it's only the great songs that really matter. The rest could just be forgotten if people like me would quit reminding you of them. I always start with rating the Beach Boys originals over the covers. So, first up is Louie Louie. The Beach Boys version is a bit loose, but I blame that on the fact that they probably had to rush through recording it. They sound more like the original Richard Berry 1957 version. This song is a good way to fill up the album. It's one of those songs everybody liked enough for there to be about 2,000 covers of the song on record. Second up for covers is Why Do Fools Fall in Love? It's a better song than some of the Beach Boys originals on this album, but it's a cover and really just that. They don't really make this song their own, but the Beach Boys do a great job with it. I especially like when the Beach Boys do this one in concert. They start with the chorus. Yeah. Now, going on to the Beach Boys originals, we'll start with Guess Which One? And if you disagree with my choice, please comment and tell me why. I want to see you get lit up. In the loser's corner, Cassius Love versus Sonny Wilson. It's the easiest choice I may ever make for my first worst choice. Okay, album filler might be overly complimentary, but I don't know what to call this one. They could have at least put this on side 2 or after The Warmth of the Sun. You don't want to be on the critical list when trying to enjoy the next song. Duking it out for the bottom is Denny's Drums. But Denny loses the coveted top spot on this record due to Mike's unfairly used falsetto. Mike definitely broke the rules, but the refs missed it. Lots of tempos in Denny's Drums, but it's just a jam, probably made up on the spot, so who cares? Now we get to the first new, real Beach Boys song, In the Parking Lot. Odd intro, not sure why they set one mood and jumped into another, but it's all part of their growth. They could make breathtaking shifts in moods in later songs, but I'm not sure it works here. And it's got those pesky to-do runs in it. And it takes a second to decide when the song is talking about the car or the girl in some of the lines. But we can figure that out. Now he waves to the man in blue. Is that a prelude of things to come or reliving a previous meeting? Well, the songwriting sounds rushed, but I don't know if there was much use in working on this song for long, unless they'd interjected some drama, like two guys playing chicken in the parking lot. But I guess that's why the man in blue was there, so they can't write about that. You know the game of chicken, right? Two cars head straight at each other to see who is the last to turn away before colliding. And I thought surfing was dangerous. Shutdown Part 2 is pretty slick sounding. And about halfway in, there's a nice guitar sound I really like that sounds like a vibrato on a Fender amp. I think they call it. I have a Fender Princeton amp, but the knob is just labeled intensity. Carl did a nice job writing this song, which leads me to the best thing about Pom Pom Playgirl, which is Carl's lead vocal. When you consider the girl in the song thinking about the guy in the stands while she's dating the quarterback, seems like she'd be working the bragging rights since everybody's watching the quarterback, including the guy in the stands who's watching the quarterback. Well, I guess she's right about her face getting her anybody in any place. This Car of Mine. Nice song, well told with a good Denny vocal. Maybe not as good a song as, say, Betsy is, but it's cool. Always nice to recognize a diamond in the rough. Maybe that's where Joan got the idea for Diamonds and Rust. Keep an Eye on Summer. This is the Beach Boys doing what the Beach Boys do. I'm always left wondering, though, if after graduating they'll be far apart, why are they keeping an eye on summer? Weren't they watching for summer to be the time they get back together? I always assumed they met on summer vacation or something that brought them together only in summer. These are important things to consider. Don't worry, baby. Only the Beach Boys can put so much drama in such a beautiful song. Most people hear this song and they don't get it. I guess it's the braggart that always gets us in trouble. But if that got you hooked up with the Pom Pom Playgirl, I suggest you go ahead and worry. Fun, fun, fun. The ambition of our narrator may be presumptuous, but don't all of us guys, want to rescue the hot blonde from oblivion? Never mind that she's the girl who never needs to own a car in the first place. Well, it makes for a great storyline to an immortal song and a great way to end a concert. Though I gotta say, after going to so many Beach Boys concerts, I know this song signals the end of fun, 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 at least for that night. For the number one, The Warmth of the Sun. I can't add much that hasn't already been said about this song. One of Brian's beauties that I'll never get tired of. I always loved the lyrics telling me that he could carry the warmth of the sun into the night. That's quite a consolation when you're alone. A simple story that probably helped thousands of teenagers through a bleak period. Thanks for listening. Coming up, the All Summer Long album. Please hit like and subscribe. See you next week.